In this video, I'm going to show you how you can retrieve lists of records from your database by providing specific criteria that we call filters. So you can filter anything in the database, but for this example, I'm going to filter people, as that's a common use case. So here I am in the dashboard looking at all the people, and as you can see here, I can add some extra fields like their age, their date of birth, month and year, and maybe some things like their year level, and I don't know, some custom fields like their allergies. And you can see we've got a number of columns and their information here. Now let's say that I want to crop this down to only see teenagers, and I only want to see male teenagers. To do this, I can search for specific people. So if I typed in Jeff, I could put a keyword in here and it would filter only people with that keyword in their name. But it's not going to be super helpful because I want to get a large group of people based on specific criteria, not just a keyword. So to do that, I can click the Show Filters button on the top right hand side, and here I can add a filter rule. So what I want to do is find just male teenagers. So the first thing I'll do is select my field, and here you can see I can select any field that's been defined, even if it's a custom field. On this one I'm going to click gender, and where it says is one of, I'm going to select male. And here you'll see that now it's only displaying the male people in my database. Now let's say I want to add another condition, and I want to choose the age is between 12 and 20. You'll see that that's cropped it down now again to only 56 people return. And you can see that it's only showing people with an age between 12 and 20 and are of gender male. Now let's say we only want to find people who have a birthday this month. We could click add another filter rule down here, and we can say we want the date of birth, the anniversary of the date of birth to be between the 4th of October and the 7th of October. And here you can see it's only showing people with that date of birth now. There's only 24 people with that date of birth. We can also change the comparator here. There's all kinds of different comparators. So we could say we want to show people who have a birthday in the next 5 weeks, and that will show all people who have an upcoming birthday in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't think I've got anyone in the database here. Maybe we'll try 10 weeks, 20 weeks. Let's try that. There we go. So there's a few people, and their date of birth is on the 19th of the 2nd. So yeah, you can see we've got our 30 people back here. You can also change as to whether or not we want to make it so that we only match the filter rules that we've set, or we can say match any of the filter rules that we've set. So say we want to find all people who are male between 12 or 20, or have an anniversary of their date of birth in the next 20 weeks. Or we can say match none, which would basically say anybody that would normally return in here, show me all the people who won't return in here. And you can see we've got all the females who have their date of birth outside of these dates. So you'll also notice down the bottom right hand corner there's this button for API code. If we click that, we can get the example post request of how to hit the API to get this information. And we also have the option to save. So if we hit save, what we can do is we can create a list, and we can say teenagers with a birthday, and what we'll do is we'll click back in the next 20 weeks. Yep. So we'll hit save. We can call this upcoming teenage male birthdays. And you'll see that it's copied all of the filter rules in here by default, and it's also added all of the columns that we've got selected as well. And we can save this into our Office scope, hit save, and now when we are looking at our people list, we've got a real quick shortcut that we can just click to access that filter. So if we were to clear all filters, next time we come in, if we just want to quickly see all the male birth, we'll just refresh completely to clear everything out. So we start again from scratch. If we click upcoming teenage male birthdays, it will select and add all those tables in and the filters, and we can click back here to view all. In addition to this, we now have a smart list that we can open up and view at any time. So we can just save this or bookmark this, or we can set this to display on a website, or export and send you an email with a summary of all the people each month or each week or every Tuesday. There's lots of things you can do with these smart lists.